Okey kelas, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to all my beloved students. Okay, a very pleasant Monday morning. Today is the week 11 already, okay, 26 October. Next week dah November dah, okay, sekejap je kan. Alright, so today like we planned, okay, teacher we're going to proceed with mutation. Okay, last Friday, Madam Hidayah told me that she already covered until Miss-Sem, meaning I'm still under gene mutation in class. Okay, so gene mutation for this topic, for mutation, is actually continuity from your lesson of previous chapter, chapter 6. Okay, but this time, okay, kalau chapter 6 kamu dah go through one tremendous process, okay, where from the DNA, the concept of central dogma, okay, where all the information from the DNA is transcribed and then translate, okay, in the form of a very priceless macromolecule that we have learned during chapter 1, enzyme, okay, protein, right? So that is chapter 6. Okay, continuity of our chapter 7, kita akan lihat, okay, we are going to discuss further detail about the DNA, still DNA, right, chromosome, but this time kita akan lihat actually in our real life, okay, our chromosome or our DNA can be changed, okay. So kenapa boleh chromosome or DNA changes, right? So the topic yang kita nak discuss today is mutation. Okay, so teacher just share my slide sekejap. Aina boleh dapat slide cikgu?
Boleh cikgu.
Okay, good. Thank you. Alright, chapter 7 kita tengok sikit lah kalau itu Madam Hidayah maybe dah introduce to you about okay, learning outcome. So teacher again nak emphasize kan Right, so okay, cikgu bukan nak ajak kamu tengok wayang hari ni right? Okay, actually just nak make you realize right? So in our real life, okay, ini cerita wayang lah Wolverine. Ini one of the character yang cikgu suka tengok lah juga kan. Okay, kenapa this hero different from you, Adlan? Handsome macam Adlan dah package handsome tu dah ada dah macam Adlan juga. Tapi apa yang membuatkan Adlan dengan Wolverine ini tak sama? Adlan, komen. Adlan komen Adlan handsome cikgu memang tak kata Adlan pun memang handsome macam Wolverine. Okay, tapi apa yang buatkan Adlan tak sama dengan Wolverine?
Dia return tu. Dia dah macam
Okay, apa ekstra yang dia ada Adlan? Apa ekstra yang Wolverine ni ada yang Adlan tak ada?
saya kata Wolverine tu. Dia
tak kenal Oh, kalau Captain America, okay. Kalau kenal Wolverine, Captain America kenal lah. Cikgu rasa Captain America kenal pun kan.
ya tu.
Sekejap cikgu tak berjalan lah cikgu punya ni. Oh, sorry. Salah orang lah ni. Captain America right. Captain America.
Dia punya power lah tu.
Yes, power. Okay. Power Adlan. Adlan pun power. Tapi tak tahu lagi lah power kat mana kan. Right, so this is actually cerita wayang but teacher nak you tengok ini real life. Okay, in real life ada apa ni? there is a human yang hikmah Tuhan, rahsia Tuhan yang kita tak tahu, why, why, right? So this is a few example and teacher nak you all take notes atau notice, okay? Kita akan belajar lah kelas, okay. So di sini teacher tunjukkan maybe Madam Daya, ada tak Madam Daya share this activity with you all? Kelas?
Tak ada cikgu.
Berlin, ada tak Cikgu Daya share exercise dengan you all?
Tak ada.
Kuliah siapa kuliah?
Madam Lim.
Madam Lim.
Ya.
Dah habis dah?
Dah.
Kuliah dah sampai mana dah kelas?
Kuliah.
Okay, dah cover, mesti dah cover gene mutation, right? Okay, never mind, kita tak sempat kan kita discuss, right? So, these are 4 examples that teacher given, So, cuba bacakan yang the first one, Zul, the fat cat. Zul Helmi.
The fat cat ate the rat.
Okay, the fat cat ate the rat. Okay, ini yang normal, right? This is a normal, right? The fat cat ate the rat. So, apa yang berlaku lepas tu pada tu tak normalnya? Okay, apa yang kau nampak lah? Okay, for the first one A, abnormal, the fat, right? Kalau kamu tengok, cikgu bagi frame kat sini ada 6 frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? So, frame yang nombor 3, instead of cat, dia jadi car. So, the fat car ate the rat. Right, kat sini dah jadi changes, right? Yang B, the fat cat ate the rat, still the normal, but frame yang mana change? Frame number 4, okay? The fat cat normal lagi, tapi stay with frame 4, frame 5, frame 6, totally dah different maksudnya. The fat ulang balik, cat, right? So apa yang kamu nampak kat sini? Alphabet A dengan E berubah, alfabet ni A-T-E jadi C-A-T, dia repeat, okay, cat, okay, di cat dengan cat, right? So the fat cat had, okay, dah jadi the 4, 5, 6 ni dah jadi changes, okay. Situation C, the fat cat ate the rat, okay, frame number 1 normal, but frame number 2 onwards, okay, dah jadi langsung totally berubah. Okay, the kata okay, doesn't give any meaning dah. Right? And then D, the fat cat ate the rat. Okay, frame number 1, frame number 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 still normal, but when it comes to frame number 6, okay, R and T tukar tempat, Okay, so all this actually just nak bagi kamu faham, okay, to have an idea of the 4 type of gene mutation, but base substitution, base kelas mesti base, okay, substitution means T, alphabet T ganti dengan R, substitute with R, replace. Kalau ada nota tolong underline, the keyword is replace, right? Replace, replace by T, R, Okay, alphabet T replaced by R. Ini nak bagi kamu faham before you apply your understanding to the real situation of DNA sequence or on the codon, right? Okay, number 2 is base insertion. Okay, suddenly frame number 4, number 4, frame number 4, okay, inserted with 1 alphabet C. So when alphabet C is inserted here, right? Dia akan shift. Ni kita akan belajar nanti frame shift mutation. Okay. So all the alphabet from frame 4 shift to frame 5. So what happened? Okay. The sequence atau the sentence dah jadi tak meaningful. Okay. Kat ujung the fat cat. So itu is insertion. Okay. And then base deletion. Ini lagi teruk. Sebab itu kalau kamu tengok when teacher ask you to prepare the past year's question, soalan akan tanya out of these 4 mutation mana yang paling teruk Okay, so deletion, yes. Deletion, kalau you tengok kat sini frame number 2, the alphabet F is removed. Okay, was deleted. Jadi apa berlaku? Okay, all the alphabet from frame 3 will shift to frame 2. So when shift, okay, the meaning of the the sentence dah totally change. Dia okay, dah tak ada langsung bunyi dah. The je yang betul. Right? So these two, teacher nak you bear in mind class these two mutation is very dangerous, especially deletion. Okay? So ni yang kita akan bincang nanti based on past year's question. And then number 4, okay, changes of number 4 is based inversion. Okay, frame number 1, frame number 2, frame number 3, frame number 4, frame number 5 is okay, but when it comes to frame number 6, inversion means 180 Okay, 180 the alphabet. Okay, you all boleh sambil-sambil tu you all boleh juga refer to our notes so that you all boleh jot down. Right? So teacher actually referring to the concept of base gene mutation or point mutation on page 107 if I'm not mistaken, because teacher my notebook is color, so those who color is on page 108 okay, so dikurang satu terlebih satu je rasa. Alright, okay, so dalam these two akan menyebabkan one term that known as frame shift mutation. Okay, alright. So a bit lah a bit tentang from me about concept Now let's discuss the past year's question and a few questions so that it will develop your understanding about this concept. Okay. So back to question. Okay, so teacher would like to start with this question dulu kelas our tutorial question. Okay, our tutorial question. So teacher ambil contoh my students lah nak cepat. Okay, nanti baru cikgu akan go through together go through with the presenter from you all. Okay, so cikgu copy ni sekejap. Okay, this is actually question, cikgu dah assign question ni dalam GC Okay, this is actually our tutorial question, right? On page, everybody boleh tengok Okay, for your reference, page 99 99. Okay, question page 99. Right, teacher suka soalan ni sebab it's really start with your understanding your concept. Cikgu Daya dah bincang belum kan? Cikgu Daya dah bincang ke soalan ni?
Belum.
Jom kita bincang sama-sama. Okay, now next page 99. Okay, this question is very interesting nak discuss because dia really test your understanding, your basic understanding. Okay, kalau tadi Captain America Adlan kata is is different from Adlan because his power. Okay, so can teacher call the Captain America as a mutant class? Boleh tak cikgu kata Captain America to Mr. Mutant?
Boleh. Yes.
Okay, yes, very good Siapa kata boleh tu?
Saya cikgu.
Perkenalkan diri siapa cikgu kan?
Verolin.
Ulang?
Verolin.
Okay, Verolin. Okay, good Verolin. Yes, boleh. Mutant. What is the meaning of mutant? Alright. So cuba tengok jawapan. This is answers that given by my student Okay, cuba tengok. Mutant is a chemical or physical agent that interact interact with DNA and cause a mutation. What do you think, Verolin? Betul tak jawapan student cikgu ni? Betul tak jawapan kawan kamu ni? Walaupun kita tak kenal ni pelajar S1 CP1 sorry S1 CP2 Bethany nama dia.
Betul cikgu.
Ha?
Betul cikgu.
Berlin baca betul-betul mutant is a chemical. Tadi cikgu kamu tanya. Okey, tadi kamu kata Captain America atau mutant. Tiba-tiba baca mutant is a chemical. Right, kamu dah confused ni. Mutagen. Mutagen. Yes. Mutagen, mutant, mutation. Okay, please hati-hati kelas ni. Mutation is a process. Okay, process of changes of DNA nucleotide. Am I right class? Mutation itu definition by Campbell. Mula sekali beginning of our lesson, you must be able to define apa itu mutation. Okay, on page 104. Okay, bila tanya apa define mutation? Okay, mutation is a changes, change, right? Tapi in this question dia tambah kat depan gene mutation. Sebab mutation ada dua in our syllabus there are two type of mutation, gene mutation and chromosomal mutation. Okay, so mutation, kalau kita sebut mutation, dia mesti ada dua kadar yang tahu mutagen and mutant. So what is mutant? Captain America tu mutant, Wolverine tu mutant. Okay, Down syndrome, people with Down syndrome, adakah mereka mutant?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, what is mutant? Define mutant.
An organism that carries mutated gene.
Yes, okay, bukan mutated gene saja, mutated chromosome. Okay, on page 106 106 kalau nota color lah kalau black and white saya rasa lebih kurang je kamu tengok So organism that carry mutated gene or chromosome we call it a mutant. So tolong betulkan nanti kelas kalau ni cikgu dah tegur kawan pelajar kamu ni. Right, so nanti you all boleh turn in GC soalan tu. Okay, then question A, soalan tanya define gene mutation. Alright, so boleh terima tak ni? Gene mutation is the change. Yes, this is the keyword of mutation. Bila jumpa saja mutation, the keyword is a change, changes, right? Okay, changes of what? Alright, so you all dah belajar chapter 1 ni kelas when teacher draw circle, and then when teacher draw pentagon, and then when teacher draw one carbon ring. Okay, so this is nucleotide. Okay, di mana nucleotide ada dua jenis So this one is 1 pyrene. Kelas ni apa ni? 1 pyrene. Kalau single carbon ring, cikgu rasa dah share formula kat kamu dengan kamu ni kan? Already shared this with you, right? Okay, so kalau this one is 1, kalau DNA is 1. Okay, pyrene, 1 pyrene, CT kalau DNA C means cytosine or thymine. The base that carry by this nucleotide. Right, so gene mutation is changes of the nucleotide sequence. Why nucleotide sequence class? Because nucleotide ini carry the nitrogenous bases, right, of genetic material. So because we're talking of DNA, that's why teacher kalau pyrimidine is CT, cytosine and thymine, that represent a gene, right? Ini correct, right? Okay, mutant A. Mutant just now is an organism. Am I right, class? Okay, so when refer to the notes, mutant A, mutant C, sorry, dia tanya mutant A and mutant B. So what are the type of mutation that occur? Okay, just now teacher dah cakap there are 4 type of gene mutation. Okay, what are the mutation? Base insertion, base deletion, base substitution and base inversion, right? So mari kita tengok kelas teacher would like to you all okay class, when teacher sebut codon, what you understand by codon? Chapter 6. Codon means genetic code. Okay, codon means genetic code in what class? How many bases sekali? Triplet base. Right class? Codon ni adalah triplet base, triplet base. So one codon bila you sebut, okay, for this normal base sequence, this DNA how many codon are there? Ada berapa codon involved kat sini?
2.
Ada 2. Am I right, class? Okay,
Yeah.
because satu codon consists of triplet bases. Okay, so these are 2 codons. So teacher would like you to kita sketch bersama kelas Teacher would like you to split this codon into frame. Kenapa? Sebab teacher nak you faham because deletion and insertion involve frame shift mutation. Right, so this is frame 1. Kamu labelkan frame 1. Okay, so this is a frame 1, this is a frame 2. Right, this is the normal sequence. This is normal. Okay, normal sequence. Alright, now mari kita tengok organism A ataupun mutant A. Mutant organism that carry mutated gene. Okay, so this is mutant A frame 1, ni frame 2 dia. Okay, now compare frame 1 and frame 1 normal sequence dengan frame 1 mutant A. Okay, what can you observe lah? Frame 1 untuk mutant A, is it normal? Codonnya normal tak?
Tak normal.
Tak normal, yes. Okay, something wrong kat sini. Apa yang something wrong? Right, kalau codonnya normal, the sequence, the triplet base is CTT. Am I right, class?
Yes.
But for this mutant A, codon pada frame number 1 ya. Okay, instead of T, thymine dah jadi adenine. Okay, so changes kat sini changes in frame 1. Okay, frame 2 normal tak ada masalah mutant A. Okay, now kita tengok pada mutant B. Okay, teacher nak bagi juga lagi kepada frame. Okay, 1 frame, 1 codon which involve triplet base. Okay, so compare frame 1 and frame 1 and frame 2, mutant B with frame 1 and frame 2 of normal DNA sequence. Okay, the first frame normal tak kelas?
Normal.
Yes, normal normal. Okay, the codon tak ada berubah and no changes. But when it comes to frame number 2, okay, what can you see the changes occur?
Base inversion.
Yes, okay, between adenine and thymine dia tukar tempat. Okay, so that's why kalau kamu tengok kat inversion tu kamu nampak kat sini keyword dia lah break off at 180 degrees rotate. Rotate 180 darjah biar mutant B. Okay, then mutant C. Ini yang kita kena tengok ni. Mutant C, when you observe the frame, okay, frame 1 and frame 2, okay, what can you see dekat frame 3 kelas? Frame 2 dia. Apa yang berlaku? Codon dia tidak
Cukup.
Tak cukup satu.
Yes. Tak cukup. Yes. Meaning mana pergi bases ni?
Deleted.
Yes, it
Deleted.
was deleted, right? Okay, so mari kita tengok sekejap. Wait guna ambil colour sekejap. Okay, so kamu kat sini frame number 2 codon tak cukup base So in real situation, okay, codon macam mana by hook or by crook must in triplet base. So kat sinilah kalau kamu lihat kelas berlaku, dia panggil the concept of what class?
Frame shift
Frame
mutation.
shift mutation. Okay, what do you understand by frame shift mutation? Okay, you tengok frame number 3 kan Let's say cikgu letaklah sini TTA juga Okay, so complement with TTA will be AAT. TTA, AAT, okay? So, what happen class? Okay, when there is a deletion, okay, yang terdelete kat mana sebenarnya? Frame yang terdelete is frame number 1. Am I right class?
Yeah.
Right, frame number 1, this one deleted, CG. CG was deleted, right? Okay. CG was deleted. So, where this T come from, class? Where this T come from? This thymine adenine come from? Dia datang daripada frame number 2. Yes, so frame number 2 it shift to frame number 1. Frame number 2 it shift to number 1. Right, so now that's why number 2 pula dah kurang bases. So bases from frame number 3 will shift to frame number 2. Okay, so that the process would goes to all the sequence. Jadi kalau ada 8 frame terbelakang akan terlibat So that is what we call as a frame shift mutation. Okay, frame shift mutation. Right, so teacher nak you faham kelas So now back to the answers that given by Bethany. Okay, kenapa cikgu salahkan itu? Cikgu jawapan Bethany bagi ni cikgu tak bagi markah. She get it 0.
Sebab
Apa yang
base.
apa yang tak kena?
Tak ada base.
Yes, okay. Please, my student, teacher nak ingatkan kamu because you are now answering what type of mutation? Gene mutation. So bila gene mutation, your answer mesti depan ada base. Kalau tak ada base, ini yang berlaku pada Bethany. Okay? Walaupun betul substitution but tak ada base, no marks. Ini adalah peraturan permarkahan yang teacher nak you take notes and bear in your mind. Ingat selalu, okay? Cikgu ulang sekali lagi when gene mutation, when you want to classify the type of mutation, okay, you must include the base in front of your answer So orang A is base, substitution. Okay, substitute apa cikgu kata tadi kelas dalam kita punya notes, the keyword is replace. Okay, so mutant A, the thymine was replaced by adenine. Okay, so it's a base substitution. Base dia tak libatkan the whole sequence. Nanti berbeza dengan kita belajar chromosomal mutation. Okay, so this is point. That's why we call it a gene or point mutation. Okay, so then number 2, mutant B is base inversion. Ingat inversion apa keyword dia kelas Okay, this is A, this is normal dia ialah T, normal dia TA. So what happen when there is a mutation akan change position of A into T. Okay, they break off and rotate 180 degree. So the answer for mutant B is base inversion. Inversion. Okay. Alright, next yang C, mutant C, aku tanya kelas, is a base deletion. Okay, so soalan tanya A, B, C. Okay, antara A, B, C, which individual will face harmful effect?
Mutant C.
Yes, mutant C. Kat sini mungkin kamu tak nampak kenapa tadi cikgu bawa contoh the fat cat at the rat tadi kelas supaya kamu nampak the effect of changes when involve deletion. Right, the sentence become meaningful. Am I right class? So same goes to mutant C. When there is a deletion, right, sequence kat ujung ni dah tak jadi meaningful dah. Right? That's why bagi sentence tadi supaya kamu nampak so mutant C akan face in the big effect the harmful big effects. Okay, so why class? Right, di sinilah teacher nak you understand the concept of apa class? Frame shift mutation. Okay, so the concept of frame mutation, so teacher share supaya you boleh dapat the idea of it. Okay, after this teacher nak group Arbania present get ready. Okay, so cikgu nak share skema Right, so how to answer the question 4 markah. Okay, so which individual will face the harmful effect? The answer is mutant C. Yes. So why? Okay, why? The big why. Kenapa individu C? Why mutant C? Why organism C? Right, because like teacher mentioned just now, it cause frame shift mutation 1 mark. Okay, mana dapat lagi 3 markah sebab 4 markah kelas So you like teacher mentioned, like teacher start earlier tadi, gene have been transcribed in wrong triplet bases. Am I right class? Okay, instead of normal tadi normal sepatutnya ialah kalau refer to our sequence tadi yang normal ialah GTT TAG. Alright, so what happened? Dia dah bertukar menjadi TTT AG dash kat sini. So dash ni some things were replaced by shift from frame 3. Okay, because ni frame 1, ni frame 2 ni frame 2. So to complete the codon for frame 2, dia akan shift from frame 3 itu dipanggil frame shift mutation. Okay, so gene will transcript in wrong triplet bases or in wrong 3 bases. So bila ini akan apply kepada you punya question 4 all my dear student, right? RNA tak tahu codon tu mutated or tak. Teacher nak you remember that RNA dia akan transcript saja whatever codon kat situ. Okay, betul ke tidak itu bukan kerja dia. Kerja dia lah transcription, transcript right? Itu yang you faham tentang what is the transcription process definition, right? Tapi because the codon has been changed, so the gene will transcript in wrong triplet bases. Okay, so when this mRNA translated, when the codon is translated differently, so bila translated differently, of course amino acid yang akan terhasil juga will be different. Okay, faham cikgu kelas GTT lain amino acid instead compared to TTT. So dia akan translate differently right, translate differently. Okay, so group Arbina lepas ni you ready kita buat soalan ni sekejap. Jadi back to here, right? Okay, so what happened class? Jadi bila different polypeptide is produced, so beta galactosidase kalau question 4 beta galactosidase yang produce itu akan not functioning. Bukan tak terhasil terhasil but not functioning protein ataupun loss activity. So that's why dia tak boleh break lactose into X monomer. Alright class so ada question tak untuk itu? Ada 9:40. S1 AP2, do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Okay, good. Kalau dah faham, jom kita discuss question that prepared by group okay, group okay, ni soalannya kelas cikgu tak masuk ni alright. Okay, so this is answers that given by group number 2. Okay, Arbana, Dania, Nadra, Nayu, Nazura and Zafira. Okay, their group prepare what question, Arbana? Okay, everybody boleh turn to page. Okay, back to our classroom. Arbana, where are you? Siapa nak present ni? Group mana? Okay, group siapa nak present? Siapa yang present for your groups?
Seorang satu soalan.
Macam mana?
Seorang satu soalan present kan?
Arbana present?
Tak. Seorang present satu soalan.
Faham. Cikgu tahu tapi siapa yang akan present ni sekarang? Siapa nak live dengan cikgu ni? Arbana nak live. Okay. Jadi cikgu stop sharing. Arbana guna laptop ke guna phone?
Guna phone.
Guna phone. So, boleh ke nak present? Ke cikgu guna kamu punya, kamu beritahu Okay, first which page of your ni Arbana turn on your camera, nak kenal Arbana macam mana. Cikgu sempat face to face pun kamu pakai face mask So memang challenging betul cikgu this semester nak kenal pelajar. Okay, cuba Arbana turn on your camera ini, rasanya tak payah pakai face mask kan? Arbana? Arbana, jom kawan tunggu ni. Cikgu tunggu, kawan tunggu. Arbana Syahira binti Rosli. Sedap namanya. Hello? Hello? Adlan nyanyi sikit Adlan. Mana Adlan ni? Adlan.
Cikgu. Tanya lagu apa cikgu?
Nyanyi lagu Hello Hello lah.
Yang mana yang tak tahu lah yang mana.
Tak tahu lagu tu. Nyanyi.
Zul tahu Zul.
Albana kita prepare ni ha. Albana, are you there? Ke ada talian hayat?
Tak ada.
Nadira, Nayu, ha?
Saya rasa dia lagi lah.
Ulang
Cikgu.
Adlan? Ya.
Cikgu.
Ya, Abana ke tu?
Saya punya internet lambat lah cikgu kat sini.
Oh, okey. So tak apa. Jadi Abana nak pass kat siapa? Nayu.
Kalau seorang dalam satu grup tu, seorang present untuk satu soalan tu boleh tak cikgu?
Okey, boleh. Itulah Abana namakanlah siapa kawannya. Tak ada masalah. Yang penting you boleh present. Cikgu nak tengok.
Macam Dania B2. Lepas tu Nadra, Kak Nadra pula C. Nelly C1. Kak Nazura
nak buat
C2.
macam tu. Nak buat
Ah,
macam tu lah. Sempat ke? Dah 9.45 ni. Tak apa, cikgu tunjukkan dulu jawapan kamu Alright, tak apa macam ni. Cikgu tunjukkan jawapan kamu. Then each of you yang kamu dah namakan tadi, just apa tu? Just do your part. Boleh macam tu? Okay. Boleh macam tu mana? Alright. So now everybody, teacher nak you turn to page 10 berapa mana?
102.
102, okay, page 102, UPS 2011, 2012. Am I right?
Ya cikgu.
Okay. Yeah, so in the question given, berapa situation, berapa mutant dekat sini apa nak?
Ada 4.
Okay, ada mutant, ada 4 mutants labeled by R, S, T and U. Okay, now siapa yang akan buat soalan first part A1?
Saya.
Okay, so apa jawapannya Arbana?
Gene mutation sebab
Yes.
kalau kromosom mutation dia berlaku kat kromosom.
Right, so obviously this is gene mutation.
Gene
Okay,
mutation.
good. Correct. Right, now next, yang kedua siapa yang akan buat? Yang kedua siapa?
Dania.
Okay, Dania.
Saya
Dania.
cikgu.
Right, so why you name RSTU tu sebagai each of the mutant is based on specific type of mutation, okay. Alright, sebelum tu soalan cikgu pada Dania how many codon involved in this question? Berapa codon?
4 codon.
Okay, ada 4 codon right? So kalau you bacakan sequence-nya okay, the first frame is apa Dania? GC, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, lepas tu EAA, the second frame, am I right? And then CG, betul kan?
Ya cikgu.
Yeah, and then after that A, T, C, G, T, A, okay? So everyone teacher suka kamu group into frame supaya kamu faham, kan senang ingat So in this sequence, okay, given in this question ada berapa frame? Dania balik? Ada 5 frame. Okay, 5 frame or 5 codon. Okay, so when teacher sebut codon, automatic it involve triplet bases. Okay, genetic code in term of triplet bases. Okay, so number 1, mutant R. Okay, mutant R kat frame mana yang berubah Dania?
Untuk mutant R frame 1.
Alright, frame 1 Okay, apa yang replace? What bases yang replace?
G yang kedua.
Guanin
Guanin di replace dengan cytosine.
Right, okay. So
Dalam
untuk color kita buat merah lah. Okay. So untuk frame number for mutant R, okay, frame number 2, 3, 4, 5 semua normal Dania?
Ya cikgu, sama-sama.
Ya, semua normal untuk those yang R, orang R So orang R, instead of GGC, the guanine, the second guanine is replaced by cytosine. Am I right?
Cytosine.
Yes, so nama dia adalah base substitution. Very good. Okay, ada base. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay, tahniah. Okay, next. S, mutant S. Mutant S, apa yang berubah?
Untuk mutant S ada
Okay, frame nombor berapa
version
berubah?
di frame 1 dan frame 2.
Yes, frame 1 dan frame 2 berlaku apa?
Cytosine ditukar ke
GGA,
adenine.
frame A right? GGA, lepas tu TCA. Betul?
Yeah,
So apa yang berubah?
betul. Cytosine tukar ke adenine di first
Okay,
frame,
frame
dan second frame adenine
frame
tukar
1
ke cytosine.
adenine tukar dengan apa? Dania?
Tukar ke adenine. Oh, untuk yang
Okay, frame number?
second frame cikgu.
Frame number? Wait. Ni ni normal yang cikgu tunjuk atas ni normal betul tak? It's normal, right? Okay, so now ini orang apa tadi? Orang S Orang S, GG normal, ni G normal. Okay, so tiba-tiba dia jadi A. A ni mana datang A ni? A daripada frame
Frame kedua.
2. Yeah, frame 2 tukar dengan cytosine pada frame 1.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's a base in
version.
inversion. Okay, 180 degree. Boleh kelas Alright, good, very good. Okay, now T, mutant T. Okay, apa masalah, apa changes yang berlaku pada mutant T?
Mutant T ada insertion
Pada frame nombor?
kat frame yang keempat.
Okay, frame yang keempat
Empat.
So yang lain semua normal, yang lain ni kamu ikut follow kelas normal G, G, C, T, A, A, C, C, G, betul Dania? Okay, but when it comes
Betul,
to
cikgu.
frame number 4, apa yang bertambah?
Ada guan
Okay, ada apa?
sebelum AD.
GGC,
Guanine.
TAA, CCG tu okay. So tiba-tiba bertambah
Guanine.
insert G G was inserted
Yeah.
dalam frame number 4. So what happened to frame number ni ATC, dia akan shift tu okay, A
Frame yang
akan
ke
shift, yes, T. Yang akan shift to frame number 5 is C, am I right?
Yeah.
Yes, C akan frame C akan cytosine will shift from frame A to frame 5. Right? And G and T will shift forward and A will shift to frame 6. A will be here. Yes, so this is insertion, base insertion. Yes, very good. Okay, next. Inilah yang paling bahayanya antara banyak empat ini. This one number one is very harmful. Second is insertion. Okay, so deletion, orang U, mutant U. So frame nombor berapa yang dia terdelete? GGC,
Frame nombor 3
TTA.
cikgu.
Okay, GGC, TTA normal lagi GGC,
Yeah.
TAA. When it comes to frame number 3, what bases yang terdelete pada orang SAU?
Cytosine yang delete.
Okay, GGA normal, TAA normal Dania. Okay, so what happened? Yes, frame number 3, cytosine deleted. So what deleted? C akan shift to into front CG. So A daripada frame apa Dania?
Akan bawa depan. Dari
Yes, A
frame
daripada
4 ke
frame
frame
4
3.
masuk 3. Yes, So T, C, G daripada frame 5 akan masuk ke dalam frame 4 and
Frame
tinggal
4.
sini TA. Right? You faham kelas ni? So itu konsep. So cikgu nak tahu dia panggil konsep frame shift mutation.
Mutation.
Okay? Yes, so very good dah. Okay, next B, turn siapa? Arbana ada, Dania ada, okay. C, C?
Nadra.
Nadra, okay. Nadra binti Salimi, okay. C part 1 Nadra
Part B.
Sorry, Nada buat apa? BOB ya, B. Give one factor, okay. Apa one factor, Nada?
Low level natural mutation.
Okay, dalam ni soalan ni nak spontaneous Give one factor that causes spontaneous mutation. So kalau spontaneous mutation ini, kalau you tengok dalam our notes, spontaneous ini bukan kita nak tiba-tiba berlaku. We cannot control spontaneous. So refer to notes on page 106. 106 kalau black and white. So tadi apa yang Nadra jawab? Low level natural mutation. Low level natural mutation. Boleh terima, yes. Selain pada tu, kawan-kawan boleh tengok yang lain muka surat 106. Selain pada low level natural mutations, spontaneously boleh juga berlaku during DNA replication yang kita dah belajar sebelum ni. You all tengok it's not that aturan Tuhan the process of replication is actually very complicated. Right? Ada 6 steps. Apa lagi? Juga the most common mechanism is the non-disjunction during meiosis. Itu ditambah non-disjunction during meiosis. Next. C part 1. C part 1 siapa? Nayu. Is it Nayu? Hello, Nayu, almost 10 o'clock you. Come kita habiskan soalan ni. Nanti cikgu akan pass to Madam Syaza on Thursday untuk continue kalau she want to continue kalau tak nanti maybe teacher akan beritahu je dia, so it's up to her. Nayu, C1 apa example ataupun how does sickle cell anemia boleh terjadi?
Sickle cell anemia is caused by the base substitution of base.
Right, good. Slow jap. Slow jap. Cikgu, sebab cikgu suara Nayu jauh sikit cikgu dengar tu. Kau boleh dengar tak suara Nayu?
Cikgu, nama saya Nelly.
Nama dia Nelly, cikgu.
Tapi dalam ni. Sorry. Cikgu nampak NAY. Okay. I'm so sorry my dear. Nelly Sorry cikgu betulkan. Right, Nelly. Sorry Nelly, right. Again Nelly, how sickle cell anemia berlaku?
Caused by base substitution.
Yes, very good Nelly. Betul, base substitution, satu markah. Alright, apa yang substitute? Thymine.
Thymine dengan adenine.
Yes. Normal. Yang mana normal?
Normal thymine.
Yes. Sepatutnya kalau kita macam Nelly, macam cikgu, because we are normal person, our polypeptide, untuk shape of erythrocyte kita is thymine. Tapi kalau those yang ada sickle cell anemia, thymine has been substituted with adenine. Right? On the 70th nucleotide in the DNA. Nampak satu je. Satu base berubah. What will happen to the sequence, Nelly?
Apa cikgu?
T ubah dengan A, right? Change, mutated, right? So the changing amino acid. Jadi apa nama amino acid yang berubah? Kamu kena nama dalam ni. You must mention what is the amino acid that's been changed instead of the normal one. Itu kena ada ayat jawapan. Kelas yang ni dah dapat dah 1 markah, 2 markah. Markah ketiga mesti sebut nama amino acid yang berubah tu. Refer to our notes on page 108. Kalau kamu apa nama amino acid yang berubah tu?
Glutamic acid.
Yes, kena mention glutamic acid. Glutamic acid is replaced with valine. Ulang balik Nelly. Glutamic acid is replaced with
amino acid valine.
Yes, sekarang sebut tu glutamic replaced with valine. Itu markah ketiga yang kamu kena sebut in your words. Bila dah sebut itu barulah boleh summary kan, the shape of the blood cell will be deformed. Okay, iaitu bentuk sickle. Alright, okay, good. Nelly, last but not least, C part 2 siapa? Nazura ke?
Ya, saya cikgu.
Okay, Nazura. So, apa efeknya kepada blood vessel? Those yang ada blood vessel. Ini adalah page 108 ni nota kita. In terms of blood vessel, apa yang akan berlaku?
Sickle cell block the blood vessel to organ, causing the organ of blood and oxygen effect.
Okay, affected ataupun kalau kat situ apa ni, wait it will block, okay, deform shape. Soalan tanya apa tadi kelas? Soalan ni tanya apa? State one effect of sickle cell anemia to the blood vessel kat situ So sickle cell will block the blood flow. Okay, sickle cell tadi will block the blood vessel. Okay, jadi blood flow juga block. Blood flow dah block blood flow, baru kamu sebutkan the organs of blood, causing the organs of blood and ini apa, macam mana ni Nazura masukkan ni? Okay, yang paling penting kat sini ialah you sebut sickle cell will block the blood flow. Okay, itu jawapannya. Okay, and apa simptomnya, antara simptomnya kita habiskan Zafira?
The person suffers physical weakness.
Yes, dia akan apa ni, physical weaknesses. Lagi kamu lihat dalam senarai itu ada muka surat 108 symptoms of sickle cell anemia. You boleh pilih mana-mana symptom. Right? So ingat kelas orang yang ada sickle cell anemia ini shape dia menyebabkan dia tidak boleh transport oksigen because the HB dia tidak normal. Right, kalau kamu tengok di sini the HB the HB produce pain and eventually damaging organs. Okay, so this is the the harmful effect to the person, to the mutant that carry the mutated gene. Okay, the base substitution, right? Okay class, so I think for today it's almost 10 o'clock. Thank you for attending our class. Okay, cikgu harap at least this question dapat two question kita buat, at least dapat develop your understanding about gene mutation. Okay, so teacher would like, before we end our class, teacher nak you sign up our attendance dulu before we stop. Okay, kamu ada kelas lepas ni kan? Okay, so please scan the QR code class and fill up your names, your matric numbers. Okay, and choose your classes and waktu bila, right? After that, teacher just please fill in your emotion. Nak tengok minggu ke-11 ni, nak tengok duduk rumah mesti happy kan? Okay, and after that you submit. Have you done class? Okay, jadi for our today's class, that's all from me. Before teacher end our class, do you have anything to ask? Do you have anything to ask? Okay, kalau everything is okay, so nanti hari Khamis teacher pass to Madam Syaza untuk continue ke kelas Attendance semua dah Hello?
Kenapa
Ya,
Cikgu.
Alright, okay. So kalau dah, now teacher back to our class kejap. Alright, turn on your camera. Siapa nak turn on? Okay kelas So I think that's all for today. Thank you. Okay, bye. See you. Jumpa lagi
Bye,
our next week.
Terima
Bye.
kasih, cikgu.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning.
kasih, cikgu.
Bye. Okay, thanks. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, class.